Now from the Weather Tracker TV Storm Studios, this is your weather today. Here's Chief Meteorologist William Cole.
All right, folks, here we go on this Tuesday. Again, hopefully everything is starting off well for you. Starting off a little bit milder out the door this morning. In fact, temperatures for some of you, in fact, even enjoyable. We had some 60s out in our western counties. That right there is nice. For most of us, a fairly decent mix of lower to even some mid 70s. That will be the theme, at least over the next couple of days. Some milder mornings, but some still pretty hot afternoons. For most of us, high temperatures will be in the mid to upper 90s. Until we get into this weekend. In fact, by late work week into this upcoming holiday weekend, I'm still anticipating a heat wave redeveloping with widespread triple digits back in the forecast. What about any opportunity of rain? Is that showing up? We're going to be answering that question over the next few minutes as well. But again, here's kind of a different perspective from looking in and around the Metroplex this morning. Down in Burleson, 69 degrees nice earlier, even Denton. But again, like I mentioned, for most of us, even here locally in the Metroplex, lower to mid 70s, fairly common. Dallas Love Field was the warmer spot this morning, 76 out the door. So again, milder mornings, but here it is. It's still that hot afternoon I was talking about, right up around 96. For a daytime high, plenty of sunshine, but notice that northeasterly breeze today. That northeasterly breeze will continue to usher in some fairly dry air, meaning dry, less humid, and that will continue to set the stage for those milder mornings. Dry air cools easier, and it also warms easier, so you kind of get those whipsaw days. Mild to, again, pretty hot afternoons. We're pretty close to where we should be. In fact, we're doing better than we have been, right? As we've gone over the last several weeks, again, up near and setting record high temperatures. An average or a typical high this time of year would be 94. Again, my forecasted high 96 to 97 here in the Metroplex. So, again, above average, yes, but better than obviously where we've been over the last couple of weeks. So air quality alert is in effect. We've got some levels of ozone that are beginning to creep back up. Really does a number on some folks. Again, if you do have respiratory issues, please do keep that in mind. And again, stay indoors as much as possible. Radar completely quiet here in North Texas. A few showers in the northern parts of our Texas panhandle, even the Oklahoma panhandle as well. Of course, truly all the national weather attention is now turning to Florida as we go through today, very early tomorrow morning. And it's all because of this right here. We've now got Hurricane Idalia, and we're going to talk more about her on Storm Watch and also our tropical update at 7 and 37 minutes past the hour. Again, full details, and we'll even walk you through her forecast as well. But again, she did become a hurricane very early this morning. Winds currently around 80 miles per hour, still anticipating what we call RI, or rapid intensification, as she does begin to steam towards the Florida coast. Again, like I mentioned, more on that coming up. Otherwise, the pattern around the nation, it's actually relatively quiet. We've still got the summer heat dome. It's entrenched now across parts of the desert Southwest. Temperatures continue to soar out there. Phoenix today up around 116 for a daytime high. We've got a storm trough that's off to the northeast. Continues to kind of pull the same front that came through here, giving us this heat relief, continues to pull that off to the east towards the eastern seaboard. We're kind of stuck in the middle of all of that here locally in the Metroplex. We're in kind of a northwesterly flow, but there's not a lot happening upstream. So truly our weather remains fairly quiet, again, as we go over the next several days. Now, believe it or not, there was a little bit of rain for a second day in a row yesterday, Monday. Again, down in our southeastern counties. Of course, those are the same folks that picked up some pretty decent rain as we went through Sunday evening. But a quarter to maybe right around a half an inch of rain. Again, that was yesterday. Again, good for the folks down there. But the rest of us, we really need some rain. And because of the fact we've been so dry, we are so dry, fire danger does remain a real concern as we go through today, but also into the holiday weekend as well. Otherwise, just looking at the model here in the near term, we're completely dry essentially over the next several days. No real rain chances showing up whatsoever. So daytime highs generally in the mid-90s today. Again, it's going to be a hot afternoon out there, but with the dry air in place, temperatures will ease down, especially after sunset. Take a look at your Tuesday evening there. Temperatures easing down into the mid-80s, generally lower to mid-70s overnight. So again, another fairly, we'll call it mild start to your Wednesday. And then as we go through Wednesday, those temperatures take right back off, mid-upper 90s around the area. So 97, 98, 99 here. That's through Thursday. And then there it is, triple digits back in the forecast for the holiday weekend.